Coach's Connection, connecting you and the greater DMV to local sports programs, as well as the coaches that inspire our local youth.
Welcome to another edition of Coach Connection. I'm Ferrari Tate, your host, and today I'm so honored to introduce you to another amazing student. And I use the word honored because, we wake up and we hear about all of our students doing some crazy stuff, right? And so I'm really honored to not only meet you, but also the other students that we had an opportunity to meet today, because you all are a reminder of excellence. You know what I mean? So I want you to tell everybody who you are.
Oh, my name is Jabari. I'm a sophomore in Coolidge High School, and I'm part of ECA too.
Okay, now Jabari, that's a powerful name, right?
Yes, sir.
It is a powerful
Yes,
name,
sir.
right?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you say that also in Spanish?
Mi nombre es Jabari, soy parte de ECA y voy a Coolidge High School.
That's what I'm talking about. And this brother not only is going to give it to you like that, but you have been doing excellent in so many disciplines. Academically, you've been excelling, but you've also been doing this sport game, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us all the different sports. And do it in English.
Okay.
Okay, because he's bilingual. Y'all know that, right? So come on.
So I play football, I play basketball, and I played soccer too for Coolidge High School this year.
Okay. Now, why? Why? I mean, you don't just go out there on the soccer field. You say, well, I'm gonna do this too.
So, me being Afro-Latino and black, being born in the United States, like most people that live in DC, they know that the main two sports here are basketball and football, right? Mm-hmm. Me being Latino too, because of my mom, I have a culture of playing soccer.
Got it. Yeah. And it's amazing how you have intertwined not just DC culture, but you also have this unique culture interconnection. How has that helped you be the young man that you are now?
Being born and raised by a Colombian family here in DC, you experience a lot of different things, and mixed cultures makes you bring out the best of two cultures into one, and combining it can make something beautiful.
Oh, brother, you are doing it. And I want you to know that as you know, your mom and dad and your family are looking at you. You got a lot of people looking at you also, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think most people see? I mean, how many awards have you won already? You've done a lot of awards. Like, can you tell us?
I won MVP of soccer, DCIAA this year. I was all first team too for soccer, and then for football, I was first team offense for kicker.
Yeah, everybody's popping them up because, again, now with those accolades and all the things you've been doing, you still have this desire to be even more. We talked about your education and where you want to go to school and why you want to do it locally. But tell everybody else, like, where do you want to go to school?
I'm aiming for Georgetown University. I feel like I'm putting me in a position where I'm not there yet, but I'm working myself right there. I'm in ECA, like I said. I'm going to graduate with 2 years of college. Right now, I got like a 4.75 GPA. Yep. And I'm trying to get it higher.
Yeah. Now, with that good GPA, what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade, by the way. 10th grade.
Say that again?
I'm in 10th grade.
So you have an opportunity, our university's here, to watch this young brother, but also be a part of his excellence. So often we see people running up and down. We see you, because your training regimen is like real. Can you tell us, like, your coach is like there and all the, what is it like, man, to be training for all of this excellence?
A special shout out to my coach Alvarado, Coach T, and Coach Kevin, and Coach Dirk. I played for JV basketball. I played for football varsity, and I played for varsity soccer. So when soccer and football, are in the same season. Yeah. So what would happen is that I would come out of school, I would practice soccer from 3:15 to like 5:30 or 4:30, if I'm not wrong. And then from that, I would run inside to the locker room, put my football gear on, and come back after practice to practice football.
That's what I'm talking about. But you also put that academic in there too. So how do you squeeze that in there?
School, thanks to the school, because they have after-school programs where there's study hall, and so coaches are really big on studies. like you said, it's a student athlete.
Yeah.
So student always comes first, and then comes the athlete. They always gonna make sure your grades are up to date. They're gonna help you. They're gonna make things, or well, find resources for you can talk to your teacher first. Class can be easier for you.
Got it. But that easier is on top of all the things, right? Because you've earned those credits. You've earned those. I've literally got a chance to listen to you and talk to you, and for you to be able to choose a local university. And I want you when you watch this to know that it's time to reach out to him now, because the support that our students need doesn't happen after the fact. It happens today, and you have the opportunity. Tell us again, how can we follow you and support you?
Follow me on Instagram at jr.nextup. Special shout out to the Instagram of Coolidge soccer team, Coolidge football, Coolidge Colt football, and Coolidge basketball.
See, Coach Connection want to connect you to the coaches so that you can then be a part of these young students' success today. And it's important for us to know that it only takes a phone call. You can contact your local school and ask to speak to the director or directly to the coach and show up. Because, I mean, what does it mean to you when you get out there on the field and you got the community, out there
Supporting?
Yeah, what does that feel like?
It feels an atmosphere, like it gives you a certain energy, especially when they're desiring the best for you. Like Coolidge is a one big family, and anybody can tell you that. You got football players coming to soccer games, you got soccer players and football players coming to basketball games, and we all support each other. We're one big family, and we want the best for one another.
Okay, now, for my brothers and sisters who are also bilingual, can you tell our young students in your native language, English is first, but there's something special when you are able to communicate to those who maybe only speak in Spanish, right? Because we do have those family members here. Could you say something to those students so that they can understand they don't have to wait till they get your age? They can start now, right?
Yeah.
And I want you to look right in the camera and tell those students that it's possible.
Es posible. Tienes que solo trabajar fuerte, proponerte una meta, seguir trabajando a esa meta y sin que nada te pare. Si hay algo que te para, sigue luchando porque todo en la vida es posible.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When we know that our actions not only affect us today, it not only impacts our parents because they want to see the best, but you all as young athletes are inspiring tomorrow's athletes. And our coaches are coming to work every day to make sure that you're your best self. Can you tell me one thing that the coach has helped you see in you that you didn't even think that you could do?
There's a lot of things, to be honest. Growing up in a house where I have my dad, but he's away, and I'm just with my mom, and I'm the oldest sibling. My mom had to play both roles. My coaches helped me as a father figure. Shout out to Coach Kevin, Coach Alvarado again, and Coach Dirk. I admire them, and they always have put me in the right path. They have made me avoid bad decisions, and every time they see me kind of slip up, they put me right back on track.
Yeah, I thank you for saying that. And this is why I want everyone who's watching this show, Coach Connection is a bridge for you to support our athletic departments in the neighborhood near you. Because when you do that, you're supporting our young men and young ladies that you saw today become amazing persons, not just athletes. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
All right.
My pleasure.
You've been watching another edition of Coach Connection. I'm Farrar Tate, connecting you to opportunities in the athletic department for you to get involved and make a difference. Thank you.
Coach's Connection, connecting you and the greater DMV to local sports programs, as well as the coaches that inspire our local youth. This show has been brought to you by the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV.